Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. This game is part of the travel schedule for Minnesota. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Now Van Vliet. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Porter with the steal. And now the fast break, and Embiid with the ball. Good D by LeBron. About a minute played so far here in the first. Up top, DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's DiVincenzo. To the middle. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Aldama. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing, the point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks, David. Embiid with the steal. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
And so James will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves, trailing by 5. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Van Vliet. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Van Vliet on the wing. There's a screen by Porter. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves trailed by 5. James outside. Outside, Lamb. James in the post. And the dunk by LeBron.
Boom! LeBron. He's still got major bounce and force on the fly.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Embiid. LeBron grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Van Vliet brings the double team. Back to James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. I believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Now, here's Poole. Van Vliet outside. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Embiid. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Shot clock at 6. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd team foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Count it. And that's now 6 points for LeBron.
You know, LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
It's deflected. Here's Mathurin. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Aldama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lamb. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Heat with the lead. Van Vliet with it. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here's Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Now in the game, Timberwolves timeout call. Time to put up the Heat.
And a new group in for the Heat.
Fans make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
Bogdanovich looking around. For 3, Nance. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Now James. 6 points for him. Lock at 6. Pass to Mathurin. Takes a 3. No good that time. And Miami the other way now. Now, here's Monk. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Outside, Bogdanovich. Nance a screen. 4 on the clock. And Bojan Bogdanovich is good for 3.
And the quick release of Bogdanovich, he gets rid of that ball in a hurry.
And here is DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's LeBron. Nance with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Pass to Aldama. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. To the inside. Aldama can't hit.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Monk. Outside, Bogdanovich. Tice, no one around him. And it's Miami with another.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Back to James. Screen by James. To end the run. And the dunk by James.
Well, you better stop the ball, especially when it's LeBron James with it. That guy is pretty good.
Now, here's Monk. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the paint. They swipe it. Here's Aldama. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Here's Mathurin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
And battling against the interior of that defense. Nice to see that Mathurin has that toughness.
And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Now, here's Monk. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Tice. He's guarded by Love. Fades back. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
DiVincenzo with it. And here's Green outside. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing. And again, it's the Heat missing. Now, Hachimura. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment.
The Timberwolves. 12.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And the dunk by Love.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Now, here's Monk. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Pritchard. The Heat need to get a shot off. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Heat lead by 6. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Love outside. From outside the arc. Hayes, no good. The Heat leading by 6. They double him with Love.
Minnesota foul.
The Timberwolves making a switch here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Collins. Embiid, no good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Pass to Hachimura. Buries the long-range jumper. Hachimura's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Collins. And Collins gets double teamed. And Love throws it down.
Yeah, easy does it there for Love. That was real close.
And here is Van Vliet. And here is Poole. Right side, Dort. 6 to shoot. There's Porter with the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Van Vliet looking around. And here's Poole for 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Hayes. Back to Hachimura. Outside, Green. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Hachimura, no good. Miami leading by 5. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Embiid. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minnesota calls timeout.
Substitution. Timeout called for Minnesota. Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise. Your Miami Heat dancers. Fans, get up to the baddest dance team in the NBA. Your Miami Heat dancers.
Embiid with it. Wants to get it over to Dort, and does. Good work defensively by Hachimura. And finished off by LeBron.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Now Van Vliet. Pass to Embiid. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota now the other way.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And James throws it down hard.
LeBron showing you how he... He does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Poole. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves trail. Now here's LeBron. 12 points for him. Pass to Lamb. Here's Aldama. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And here is Van Vliet trying to end the drought. Inside and stolen by LeBron. Park of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Timberwolves foul. Anthony Lamb. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Minnesota on D. 4-point game. Here's Poole. And down it goes. jamming that one home.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. LeBron James on the wing. He's got 12. Pass to Aldama. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Back to Porter. .158 left now here in the second. DiVincenzo with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Cuts it 5. A shot by LeBron. No good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be a getaway game for them. A 1-game road trip. And Embiid throws it down.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
In the corner, Collins with it. Hits the 3-point bomb. Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now Monk. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Over Green. Misses off the left iron. Minnesota in the lead. "20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Heat. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll, great athleticism, tough to defend.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat out front, leading by just 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Mathurin. No good with the triple. The Heat with the lead. Here's Pritchard. To the inside. Here's Mathurin. Collins in the post. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Pritchard. Shoots it up. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
There's Green with the three. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancer.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And here is Monk. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside, Porter. Lock at 6. Here's Tice. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Green with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Mathurin. Fires the 3. Here's Love. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a skilled guy to guard. Love a difficult matchup for anybody.
First trip to the line for him here. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Pass to Monk. A 3. That shot off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Mathurin. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Mathurin's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Porter. On the wing, Monk. Again, the miss by the Heat.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pass to Mathurin. Here's Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Porter. They need this. And again, it's the Heat missing.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
There's a screen by Collins. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Heat trailed by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tice in the high post. Pass to Dort. It's picked off. Here's Mathurin. He's got 5. Collins looking around. 5 on the clock. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Miami now. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Monk, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Minnesota with the ball. It's been 10 unanswered points. And he commits the intentional foul. And Miami making a change here. Minnesota calls timeout.
Substitutions for your Heat. Joel Embiid. Jordan Poole. Timeout called for Minnesota. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Heat dancers.
Here's LeBron. Pass to Lamb. This one for 3. And LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 15 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
The 3 from Poole. Here's Embiid.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Minnesota.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
Trains the 3-pointer.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Down low. Up top, Embiid. And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
And here's James outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
3.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now Poole, 7 points in the game. Pass to Nance. Back to Poole. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Aldama with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Miami. Trailing by 13. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Bogdanovich has got 9 points.
And looking at the stats, Bojan, one of the more prolific corner three shooters. He loves that spot.
Here's LeBron. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Nance outside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Poole with no one around. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. James outside. .129 left to play in the third. Leaner from distance. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. .122 left in the third quarter. Van Vliet outside. Now here's Nance. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich kicks it out to Van Vliet. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the third.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Nance outside. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Poole. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Poole's got 10.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Lamb. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 10. And the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timeout called, the Heat.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back.
Thank you, David. Pass to Green. It's rebounded by Tice. The Heat trailed by 10. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Outside, Green. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. That one, no good. Well, he go the other way with it.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. 1 for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Hachimura. Love looking around. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Van Vliet outside. Buries it from three-point range. Van Vliet's got it back down to within single digits for Miami. Outside, Green. DiVincenzo with it. Left side, Love. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Tice. Back to Monk. And stolen by Love. Here's Green. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Heat call time here.
Timeout called to the Heat. Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the three. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Embiid. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media, and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Shoots. Bogdanovich, no luck. Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to Aldama. Nance comes with the double team. And here's James outside. Another miss by Minnesota. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball. Circle.
Now, here's Poole. The three. Aldama with the rebound.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Back to James. Yep, that one goes. LeBron's got 27.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Embiid. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And here is DiVincenzo. James outside. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
LeBron's got 18 points just in the second half.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
DiVincenzo with it. To the paint. Fades away. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Heat. Pass to Embiid. Poole on the wing. Off the left rim and out. And here are the Timberwolves. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. Outside, Green. And another three for Minnesota.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Connects from three-point range.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
James fires from way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the left side wing. Embiid wide open. And the three off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to James. And here is Hachimura. No good on the three. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Now here's Embiid. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
LeBron outside. Green left side. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
John Collins.
The Heat trailed by 16. Van Vliet outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. And Porter comes to help. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Pass to Monk. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 18.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game Coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win
for the Timberwolves.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Back to Dort from about 19 feet. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Dort. And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Here's Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
Van Vliet outside. There's a screen by Porter. To the middle. And stolen by LeBron. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
Cause we never really was rich, bro. We had to spend every